Hi everybody. I know it's Disney Monday, but I've come on with little Sarah Louise just to have a little chat with you this morning. I'm going to give her a bottle in a minute. I've got Sarah Lou with me today because my sister absolutely adored her. She thought she was absolutely marvellous. She couldn't stop holding her yesterday. And you know, she thought she was totally amazing, as I do, of course. And I wanted to say to you all, thank you so much for all the lovely comments on our little video that we did yesterday. I mean, my sister couldn't quite understand it. I was showing her the messages as they were coming in and reading them out to her, and she was saying to me, well, did you go to work with these people? I said, no, love. They're people that I'm friends with on the internet. They're people in the reborn community that all love dolls. And she said, oh, so you haven't met them? I said, well, I've met one of them. I've met Annie Walker, but I haven't met any of the others yet, because some of them are in America and the Bahamas and all around the world, Australia and everywhere, and Ireland and everything. And she was saying, well, how do you know them then? She just didn't quite get how we were so friendly and how you were all saying such lovely things about her, which, I mean, I still find amazing anyway. But yeah, she was quite blown away with it, bless her heart. And when you think, I mean, she's had 3 very major strokes, and goodness knows how many small strokes she's had. We've got no idea. But every time, let's get your bibby on, darling, and we'll give you a feed while Mummy's chatting. There you go, little sweet girl. Yeah, every time she comes back, she gets her speech back. Her walking's not that good. Every time it seems to rob her of something else, you know. It's so frustrating for her. But she keeps going. She always keeps going. And she keeps... we all try to keep her positive, you know, and support her and everything. So yeah, you know, but she is just such an amazing person. She really is. She's so strong. And oh, I don't think I could... What's wrong with your teeth today? It doesn't want to go in at all today. Normally this is really good. Oh, goodness. It don't want to go in at all today. There we go. Oh, there's a good girl. Yeah, every time it takes... I forgot what I was saying now, but every time, you know, it takes something from her and she fights her way back, and I try and be as supportive as I can with her, which is hard from a distance. But I mean, before my husband was ill, I used to go up and see her all the time and visit her in hospital and everything. So... you know, because she's just so important to me. She's not just my sister, she's my best friend, and she's always been like a mum to me, because I never bonded with my own mother at all, you know. I often wondered why that was, and it wasn't until recently that I was talking to my elder sister. She's in her 80s now, and Barbara. And I was saying about how I never bonded with Mum, and they both said, well, it's no surprise really, is it, because she didn't bring you up. And I said, well, what do you mean she didn't bring me up? And they said, well, because my next sister up had been the baby for 6 years before I came along, and she was extremely jealous of me. It used to cause me quite a lot of injuries. The next door neighbours actually brought me up, and my elder sisters, so it's no wonder that I didn't bond with my mum. So that was quite an eye-opener. But yeah, me and Barbara have always been really close, and I'm glad that you think we look alike. Barbara is actually very, very like my dad. She's even got the same eyes as him. She's got the lovely brown eyes, whereas my eyes are green. And she used to have black hair when she was younger, beautiful black hair, like my dad had black hair when he was younger. But she never really got on very well with my dad, and I think it's because they were so alike. I always got on really well with my dad, as you know. I was very close to my dad, and I think that's probably why I'm so close to Barbara, to be honest, because she does remind me of my dad in a lot of ways. And I can't believe her coming all that way yesterday. I mean, such a long way. I mean, when I used to do it, we used to try and go down every couple of months to see her. Is that all right, darling? Yeah, she's a little sweetie. Yeah, I used to try and go down every couple of months to see her. Oh, it used to wear me out. You know, I was, you know, kind of tired out for over a week. But it was so worth it because I just wanted to be with her, you know. And I think she felt the same yesterday. And she wanted to come and see my husband because he'd been to see her when she was in hospital, and she wanted to come and give him that support, even though she's still very poorly herself. So that kind of shows the kind of woman she is. Sorry, I'm getting all choked up here. Yeah, she's amazing. Is that enough, darling? There's a good girl. Just want to be a little mouthy. But yeah, she absolutely fell in love with this little girl. Absolutely fell in love with my Sarah Louise. I mean, she loved all my babies, but this little one she really loved. And I'm going to see if I can get Mandy. Sorry, what's wrong with me today? Just get very emotional about her. Sorry about that. See if I can get Mandy to make one for her. Make her a little baby just like this one, so that she can have something to hold and give her a bit of comfort, because I'm sure she'd love it. Wouldn't she, Sarah Lou? Oh, there we go. There's a good girl. Yeah, so they got home safely last night, which was brilliant. I don't know what the lighting's doing. The sun's in and out again, so I'm sorry if it's going light and that. It's a bit hard to see when I'm at a different angle, but I hope you're all right. Yeah, they got home safely last night, and Bentley, the little Cavalier like mine, well, little Cavalier is a lot bigger than my little Chloe. They got on well together. They were a little bit tentative of each other to start with, so they kind of ignored each other, but had the crafty sniff when they could, you know. But then after going out for a walk together, they seemed to be a bit better, and so they let Bentley off the lead then. And then they were just kind of occasionally having a quiet little look at each other, and the noses touched a couple of times. It was a bit like a blind date for them, I think, bless them. So yeah, it was good, and they were getting on well. And when they went, which was very, you know, sad to see them go, but when they went, I put Chloe in the kitchen so she was out of the way of them taking, because I bought some presents for them. And they bought me some lovely pink roses. I love roses. We were loading up the car and getting them in and everything. And when we came back in, the first thing Chloe did was have a look everywhere for Bentley. She was wondering where her boyfriend had gone, I think. So she missed him a bit, bless her. But yeah, we had a lovely day, and they really enjoyed the lunch that I've made for them all, especially the cake. A lot of the cake got eaten, and nearly all the sandwiches went, but we were so tired when they left. It tired my husband out, which was quite surprising. But when they left and everything, we were so tired that all we did for tea last night was eat the leftovers of lunch. So we had lots of sandwiches and cakes and pork pies and things yesterday, but it was fine. It was just so lovely to see them all. My niece is such a lovely girl. She takes such good care of her mum, you know. And her husband's a lovely boy too. Well, man, I should say. He's a carpenter by trade, and he makes some beautiful things. He actually made my side tables for me in my house. They're lovely, made out of oak. So yeah, they're lovely people, you know. So it was really good to see them, and especially good to see my sister, who I'm like that with. She's lovely. So I thought I'd come on and say that we really appreciated you watching us yesterday, and you really, you know, we really appreciated all the lovely comments, and she was blown away by them, that people that didn't even know her were saying such lovely things about her. She doesn't realise that we're such a loving, kind community. So yeah, so I think I'll go now before I make an idiot of myself and start blubbing or something. And I'm going to go make us some lunch. And we've got to go down the town. That's all we're doing today, just taking it a bit easy today. I expect my sister is as well. I expect she's having a few naps today, bless her heart. Anyway, so say bye-bye. You're going to give him a kiss, Sarah Lou? Big kisses, aunties and uncles out there. Sarah Louise loves you. And I love you too. Bye-bye.